It's Angie, and it's time for our community spotlight. Katie Kogelman is joining me today from the United Way of Wayne and Holmes County. Good morning.
Good morning, Angie. Thanks for having us. How are you?
Well, I'm kind of sad to see that school's back and summer's, kind of that almost officially over. But there's really something special about the fall, and that is United Ways raising money for valuable organizations in our community. So how has your fall been? Or it's not even fall yet, but how has it been for you in August?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like fall out there,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
It does.
So last week we were at the Holmes County Fair. That was fun. Tonight we will be at Amish Health and Safety Days. And we have officially kicked off our 2022 fundraising campaign. So we are looking to raise $1.65 million
Wow.
for Wayne and Holmes counties.
Wow. That's a big goal. How do you normally do? Is that a step up from your goals in the past?
So it's the same as last year.
Okay.
We kept it the same this year. We know that a lot of people are struggling with inflation and the cost of everything has risen.
Yeah.
So we wanted to keep our goal the same. That way it didn't seem out of reach and didn't seem like we were asking more of people
Yeah.
in a year that is already pretty taxing.
And it's funny, it's we say that because that's what we anticipate, correct? But sometimes people get more generous because they know how it feels to be in lack or in tough. And then you look at these families who have less and you go, there's got to be a way we can help, which is why it's so important to help through United Way.
Yeah, it really is. And our focus is really on working families who are still struggling.
Yeah.
That's our focus. We call them Alice. It's an Alice population. And honestly, I fit into that population for most of my life. When my kids were growing up and I was a single mom, definitely living paycheck to paycheck, being one trauma, one car accident, one storm, a medical emergency away from almost losing it all.
Yeah.
Even while working. So that's a population that we really focus on. And this year we're asking our community to just love. Show the poster.
Just love. I love it.
And the comma is there for a reason. It's a pause. Just pause and love.
Yeah.
Because so often we're quick to blame. We're quick to point fingers. We're quick to say, well, why do you need help with your electric bill? You probably just spent money at the fair, right? We're really quick to make those judgments on people. And we want to remind people that it's the higher road is to pause and love one another and kind of put yourselves in their shoes, in other people's shoes, and realize that we do need to love one another and we need to lift one another up. And that's what we're hoping that this year's campaign will do, not only raise money, but spread love.
Yeah. And I love that you give a little bit of your personal story because that was my story too, raising 4 kids as a single mom. And you're right. Something unexpected happened. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to meet that next thing? And then there's, so I reached out to United Way on several occasions and other organizations just because that's what a working single mom does. I mean, which is sometimes
you have to.
Everybody is so used to having 2 family incomes or 2 household, 2 incomes in their household. And when you're a single mom, boy, oh boy, it's almost countercultural, and anyway,
Yeah.
I love that you are reaching out to that demographic because I was there as well. So the campaign, how long does it last and how do people get involved?
So we kick it off August 1st and we end our fundraising campaign on December 31st. We will be sending out mailings to people. We will have social media asks. So you can go on Facebook, give via Facebook. You can give via Venmo, or we even accept cryptocurrency. Now, I don't know what we'll actually do with it.
That's wild.
we haven't gotten a crypto donation yet, but we will take them.
I love that. You'll have to let me know when you get your first.
Right? I know. I'm so excited for when the first one comes in. So you can do that, donate almost any way. You can call us. But we also have opportunities if you can't financially give, but you want to give back. We do have opportunities to volunteer within the community. And that's another great way to show love to your community and your neighbors is by donating your time.
Yeah.
And we all know time is valuable. So call us if you want to either donate money or donate time.
Yeah. I love that. I love that you're offering both because there's times when it's tight and you have time.
Yeah. And time is money.
Yep.
You hear that all the time, but what does that actually mean? If you can donate time to an organization, that actually saves them money.
Mhm.
So they can use that money and infuse it into programs that are helping individuals.
If we go to your website, is there a way to give on a monthly basis?
Yes. So
Okay.
you can enter, if you just click on our donate tab on our website, you can enter your credit card and it will automatically come out every month. And we have a lot of people that do that. And honestly, I think they probably don't even miss it. You donate $5 a month. It seems like nothing to you, right? But that's $60.
Right.
And $60 does a lot in the nonprofit world because we all know how to really make a dollar stretch. So we have a lot of people that do that monthly reoccurring gift via their credit card.
Yeah, and you don't really miss it because it comes out. And so, it comes out automatically. That's the way I give all the time. And let's talk for just a moment about people who may work outside of Wayne and Holmes County, but they want to give back to their home county.
Yeah, so anytime you give to a United Way, any United Way in the country, we all have an agreement with one another that we're going to honor wherever the donor wants that money to go. So I know your listening area is pretty broad. You cover a lot of counties. And we do have people that maybe work in Wayne County, but they live in Ashland County and they want their donations to go back to Ashland County. They can always just tell us that, hey, send it to Ashland County. And that works vice versa too. So you can send your donation to us, but then we will send it anywhere else it needs to go. We have people, it's funny because we'll get a random donation sometimes from a United Way in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's because that person was born and raised in Worcester and they just have a heart and an affinity for this town. So they want their donation to come back to Worcester.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. You can give to your home county or Holmes County. You like how I did that?
Well, Holmes County, like to see our t-shirts. Just love Holmes County.
Oh, I love it. That's really cool. And do you have events that are going to be happening during this time, or is it basically just, getting into the workplaces?
We have a huge race that is coming up at the end of October. It's a 5K, 10K, half marathon, but it also has a 1 mile spooky sprint, which is not spooky or a sprint, but we just like alliteration. So it's a fundraising event, and it's also a trick-or-treat opportunity for families. You do have to pay, but it's a donation. And along the way of that spooky sprint, there's tons of trick-or-treat stops, some really fun ones. You don't normally get to trick-or-treat at McDonald's, but you do here. So that is coming up October 29th. It's the last Saturday in October, and we're taking registrations now. And again, you can find that on our website.
So tell me the website one more time.
It's uwh.org.
Okay. And I want to remind people that might be watching right now that if that workplace campaign comes around, to actually sit down and take a look at it and prayerfully consider giving back to the United Way, because the dollars do stay in the community unless designated other, but they do stay in the community. And on your website, you have a list of those organizations that receive that donation, right?
Yeah, we do. And in addition to those organizations, we're in a unique position being United Way to fill gaps when they come along, right?
Yep.
Because we hold this money here locally, we have local board of directors, a local bank account. We can be very nimble and flexible with those donations. So in June, we had a bad storm in Wayne and Holmes counties. And I know parts of Ashland and Knox and Coshocton County had it as well. But because we're so nimble, we were able to say, you know what, there's people in our community that lost their power for like 11 days.
Oh, man.
Had lost all their food. And we've been able to take some of those donations and give them directly to people to help them buy food, to help them pay for their roof that was damaged and they didn't have insurance or they were underinsured. So it's really awesome that your donations can be that nimble and that we can quickly move money and say, okay, we've got to meet this need that the community is having right now that none of us expected.
Yeah, that's pretty great. All right, Katie, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the time. And hey, have a happy August.
All right, we'll see you in September.
Almost over. Yeah.